Hello, this is my Pecha Kucha presentation for Symph internship application 2025, titled Why Should Symph Accept Me? I hope you would enjoy this video and have fun understanding the slides that I have created. So, I am Adolfo Cedric S. Sarillo, an ADU STEM pre-computer studies graduate. I love to go to the gym and interested in fitness. I also love trying new things such as rock climbing, archery, running, and I am also a badminton and a volleyball player since I was in high school. So these are some of my hobbies. I love photography. The type of style I prefer is street photography as it captures the scenery in a raw form. And I also read self-help books. The values that I learned from these books were implemented in my life. So next. Other interests, I love watching Formula One, and my idol is Lewis Hamilton, where I follow this mantra, the Still I Rise quote. And I love playing Mobile Legends. I love going to the gym. I love trying new matcha powders and also explore uh, coffee such as pour overs. And I was a member of the Computer Studies Student Executive Council in 2022. I was the second year batch representative which I handle communication between students and the executive council. So I have a background in leadership and develop skill in communication and teamwork. So currently I'm part of the Samahan Systems Development Organization. We build websites and systems for clients such as other school organizations. I am a backend developer and also a project manager, which currently I'm having an ongoing project. So Python, Java, HTML, CSS, and JS were taught in school courses. The TypeScript, I've learned this through YouTube. I use VS Code as my main IDE. I've used GitHub and Git, and used Git Figma for creating wireframes, and also Postman for API testing. So I've learned backend in Node.js and Express.js, but I mainly use the Nest.js since this is required in our school SysDev school organization. I've also used MySQL, Postgres, Prisma ORM, and Supabase. For the front end, I've used React and used Next.js as main framework. I've used ShadCN, Tailwind for designing, and currently familiarizing myself in Zustand and React Query for state management and data fetching. So I've interned at Orange and Brown's last May to June 2025. We've learned these given courses in a span of 200 hours. It was an online setup. Also, I've experienced DevOps where I use Python scripts to transfer repositories from old instance to new instance using GitHub CLI. So these are the projects. Lewis Hamilton fan page as our course project. It was fun doing it since I've developed skills in Tailwind CSS and front-end works. On the right is my first website I built in first year where we've compiled coding assignments. It was satisfying to finish since I had hard time coding this without experience and still finish it on time. This is our project in software engineering. It is a point of sale system with inventory management. I've learned so much front-end in this project and some of back-end stuff and honed my skills in Next.js, Tailwind CSS, and ShadCN. I have an ongoing project in SysDev as a project manager and a back-end developer. This is Add2, an event and booking management system for Ateneo de Davao University. I'm currently handling 15 plus developers since this is one of the biggest in-house project of SysDev yet, and we're planning to finish this by the end of the year. So on the left side, this is my software engineering team. We developed the POS and inventory system for small businesses that are also managed by students. On the right is my team for the thesis. We developed ML hybrid model for forecasting electricity consumption, and we just recently defended our thesis with minor revisions. So these values I remind myself always. I've learned discipline in gym, academics, and in life experiences. As the keyword says, this is a non-negotiable no matter what happens. So action is the starting point of everything. It precedes motivation and always execute tasks on hand despite how hard it is or draining it is. Consistency in effort. This is very important since success is the sum of small habits. What I am today is due to consistency and momentum. Perseverance is the no quit mentality. I've experienced quitting in the past and I've learned from it. I won't I won't give up and continue to push until the end. And resiliency. So demos are formed under pressure. I am hard and have high standard to myself, which is mentally draining, but it keeps me going no matter the setbacks. As the quote says, pressure is a privilege. So these are the values that I want to share to other people. So, objectives: learn and grow. I would embrace the culture of continuous learning to master industry standard coding practices and skills. Next is to gain experience. So, I'll apply my skills to the real world workloads and contribute positively and gain experiences. Lastly is the self improvement. I hope this internship would be for me, for my personal refinement and build relationship with like minded individuals. So why accept me? So I have a high performance mindset. I utilize my values to sustain high standards and deliver results. I'm also a fast and collaborative learner. I am quick to master new concepts and ready to adapt to the Symph standards. And also I have experience and feedbacks. I bring foundation in my technical stack and proven experience collaborating in team projects. I am focused on upskilling and welcome or give any feedbacks for the good of myself or the team. So why Symph? So Symph's ethos is perfectly matched for my objectives. I am driven by the passionate work ethic that ensures continuous improvement. The purpose to empower people to make the difference aligns with my aspiration for positive impact, and the challenge accepted ethos is ideal for me to execute my ideas with my resiliency and my action and learning ecosystem. So the work exposure supports my upskilling commitment. My friends who've interned here before vouch for the growth they experience here at Symph, and therefore making this an optimal place for me and my self-improvement journey and professional journey. So that's all. That is my presentation, and I am Adolfo Sarillo. You can contact me with my email and my can check my GitHub account. So that is all. Thank you.